This morning, Canada preparing to roll out retaliatory tariffs against the U.S. as the two sides barrel towards an all-out trade war. President Trump threatening Canadian leaders to fall in line as he threatens to impose new 50% tariffs on car parts, cars, and steel. On top of the steep tariffs he's already imposed on furniture, textiles, building supplies, and alcohol. Canada responding, vowing to impose a dollar-for-dollar tariff on their own. The president brushing that off, writing on social media, "We don't need Canada, they need us." But overnight, the president did admit the U.S. does need Canada for some items like aluminum.
Selfishly, we need aluminum in this country. We don't have it. We get it all from Canada for the most part, and we need it badly.
Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney warning it is America's auto workers that will be impacted.
What message does that send to the workers in Michigan and Ohio and Kentucky and Alabama, who rely on Canadian demand?
And the Premier of Ontario blasting President Trump.
Well, he can kiss my as far as I'm concerned.
It comes as the U.S. ramps up the economic pressure against Iran as the war nears its 7th month and a virtual stalemate in the Strait of Hormuz. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent was expected to unveil a host of sanctions against Iranian trade partners, which both he and the president referred to as economic D-Day. But Secretary Bessent only warned those sanctions were to come, and he didn't name any countries, including China, Iran's top trade partner.
Why not impose the sanctions today?
Well, we are giving everyone the opportunity to remedy bad behavior. Why would I want to blow up the global financial system?
Iran's chief negotiator says they aren't buying it, writing that the U.S. is not in an economic position to further restrict its relations with other countries. So going back to Canada, their retaliatory tariffs would go into effect on September 8th. And you heard there those harsh words from Ontario's premier. Well, it's clear President Trump is listening because just moments ago he posted on social media that the U.S. is now giving serious consideration to changing the name of Lake Ontario to Lake America, saying that we will no longer be doing business with Ontario. It's unclear if the president could even do that unilaterally. This is an international body of water, which would likely require approval from both countries, George.
Right, he could do it for federal maps, but it wouldn't impact what Canada or other nations call the lake. Okay, Rachel, thanks very much.